Hi, this is our presentation on communicating about relationships.
Content and relational messages. Every statement has two dimensions. First is the content dimension, which directly discusses the subject. The second is the relational dimension, which can be verbal or nonverbal. It pertains to how the individuals feel about each other. For example, imagine you were doing a group assignment and the team leader says, "Complete this portion of the assignment for the next time we meet." Completing the assignment would relate to the content dimension, whereas the tone and/or body language that the leader chooses to use, whether it's encouraging or condescending, would demonstrate relational dimension.
Next, we're going to talk about metacommunication. Metacommunication is used to describe messages people exchange about their relationship. It is essentially communication about communication. Some examples include, "I wish we could stop arguing so much," or "I really appreciate it when you compliment me about my work in front of the boss." Verbal communication is essential in a successful relationship as it can be used to solve conflicts in a productive way, leading to a healthy, satisfying relationship. Discussing problems can be taken in two different ways, one in a positive manner and one in a negative manner. In the following two clips, you will see an examples of positive and negative communication. The first clip shows Bones telling Celie that she doesn't want to live with regrets. This is a positive as she has come to the conclusion in their relationship that she wants to be together. The second clip will show negative communication. In this clip, Celie takes it negatively and tells Bones that he has someone and she's not a consolation prize.
I've got the signal, Booth. I don't want to have any regrets.
I'm with someone. Bones. And Hannah, she's not a consolation prize.
The next clip shows good communication amongst group relationships.
She had a T-score over 2. An opiate user would score a 0.8 maximum. Ergo, ipso facto, Columba Oreo, she didn't have a drug problem.
What? That's not even Latin. I mean, all your bone density test proves is that she wasn't a habitual drug user.
I don't like it when you two argue.
We're not arguing.
Yes, we are. I'm saying that the victim wasn't a drug addict.
Next, types of relational messages.
Affinity. Affinity refers to the degree to which people like or appreciate one another. Affinity can be positive and negative.
I love you. I hate you.
I love you is a positive affinity message showing a high level of liking, whereas I hate you is the negative affinity message showing a low level of liking.
Respect. Respect and affinity may seem alike, but they aren't. You can respect someone without liking them. You can also like someone without respecting them. Control in a relationship is the amount of influence that one person has over the other. There are two different types of conversational control. The first type is decision control. This is when one person in the relationship is dominant when determining what happens in the relationship.
What do you think? There's a struggle over the material, this little tea sandwich of a man. He got his hands on them first, but I won.
Of course you did.
They're a bit green, so I think we're gonna have to reupholster the sofas and definitely get a new rug, maybe a Persian.
Yeah, well, we can just keep the old ones, then we don't have to change a thing.
We talked about this, you remember?
I remember because we said we'd wait.
If you don't like him, we can take him back.
Okay, I don't like them.
You'll get used to him.
In this clip, you can see that Mrs. Smith has control of decisions because although Mr. Smith doesn't want the curtains, she tells him he'll get used to it anyway. The second type of control is conversational control. This is when one person is more dominant in speaking than the other, so they talk more.
Mel! I hope you wore a condom with that skank! Hey! Actually, I hope you didn't, because you deserve whatever you get.
Mel! Melanie!
The quicker you get me the hell up out of here, the better for all of us.
Baby, I'm sorry.
Oh, you can't be serious!
Look, Boo, I want to tell you everything.
You're a coward, Derwin! You lied to my face and brought me here knowing you had sex with her.
In this clip, you can see Melanie taking conversational control. She doesn't give Derwin a chance to speak at all. Distribution of control. Distribution of control is how control is delegated among the relationship. There are 3 types. The first is complementary control. This is when there's an unequal distribution of control within the relationship, so one person has more control than the other. The second is symmetrical control. This is when the distribution of control is equal for both parties within the relationship. And last, we have parallel control. This is where each person controls the relationship at different times. So if one person is better at something than the other, they would control the situation at that same time.
Thanks for listening to our presentation. For more information, refer to Chapter 1 of the textbook.